welcome to my channel. It's Going Turns. So today is Friday, and I am going to be making Cuban sandwiches today, my version. So yeah, this is the marinade for my pork roast, and let's get to marinate my roast so that it can be really good and flavorful, and that, you know, so when you come to eat it, you will be like, girl, this is citrus, this is lime and orange. I know it because I taste it. So let's get to it. So we have our garlic cloves. I got 4 cloves of garlic. And let me show you this roast that I got here. It was $7.31. You got to see this. At Walmart. We bought this yesterday. So let me get this out of the package. And I even bought like this weird zesty lime. I know it says chicken bowl, but I'm going to use it on this roast. So I'm going to get this roast open by cutting it. That's why we keep scissors close at hand. And you want to rip it open. And I'm going to take this over to the sink really quickly and get this, some of that liquid that comes on there rinsed off. It's like, no, it's not. I was going to say it's like birthing a kid. I am lying. It was not how that came out of there. But yeah, let me rinse this real quick. Yeah, nothing like birthing a baby. Nope. There is nothing like that in the world. Okay, when they tell you that birth is not easy at all. Yeah, we have selective amnesia. It's something that is in humans that I have, you know, like you learn about it in school, and it is true. Like when you have a baby, you forget how horrible pain. You know that it was horrible pain, but then you just like, but was it like, what was it like though? You know what I'm saying? Like the pain is so bad that your body make it forget it. You understand? Now, if you got good memory, like I think it's some lady that got good memory that can actually remember every day of her life, wow, girl, more power to you. That is not something that I want to feel because I know it felt bad. You know? Yeah. So, that is true, though. We do have selective amnesia. I don't know how I got on that. I'm just mincing up this garlic really nicely. And I'm only going to do like 2 of them minced. And then the other ones I'm going to chop so that I can stick it into the meat. You know, actually, what? No, okay. I'm going to do this. See, that's going to give me nice, 4 pieces. And then I'll do this one as a minced one, because it's smaller. And then I'm going to put these into the meat, these big pieces. And then this is going to go in the marinade. So, put that in. So we got our garlic. Okay, let's move this off. And then we put our roast in the pan that we're going to cook it in. I'm going to go ahead and throw in my garlic pieces, the minced garlic. And then I have 2, 4, 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we get that. 4, 5. Okay, so then we want to get these pieces, stick them down, stick them in there. Don't be afraid. I told you I was a vegetarian for like 2 years, and I got pregnant and drove by White Castle and it was over. And so, yeah, that was my streak. Yeah. I could have still been a vegetarian, maybe. Who knows? The world will never know. Sort of like a Tootsie Roll Pop. Remember that commercial? And that has been on my mind because I said that in another video and I just don't remember which one. Okay, so we got that in. Next, we want to cut up an onion because it's going to go into the pan. And this is actually going to be cooked with the roast. So we just want to chop this up. You know what? That's how I'm going to start doing my onions from now on. I've been cutting onions for I don't know how long, and I just discovered I like that way. Take the stuff off, you know. I told y'all I am not a master cutter. I'm not. So, no, I'm not. But I can make it do. I can make it do it. You know, do what it do. I think my food is good, and so that's all that matters. It's not my cutting skills. It's the way the food tastes. And you know, some dishes can be hit or miss. Well, we got this up here. Let's go ahead and cut some limes into slices, and we want to roll these limes. And you basically just put the palm of your hand down and roll that lime underneath. Let's move this knife so we don't slash anything. Okay, so you want to roll that palm of your hand. That's one of them, and then we want to do the other one. Okay. Now, let's bring this back. I know y'all like 3 making me dizzy. I know. I'm making myself dizzy. Moving all this around. I tell you, like I said, if I could have one thing in this kitchen, it would be more counter space. I like to break all that up because my husband does not, and sometimes I'll be like, why? You know? Go ahead and squeeze that fresh lime juice. Let me get a fork, because forking your lime and lemon is a good thing to do. And I don't care if a couple seeds fall down in there. It don't really matter. This is going to be cooked. I'm so glad I got this thing on my finger, because this is lime juice, and I would be screaming right now. Like that, what is that, sorghum is so sharp, y'all. If you grow sorghum, it's sharp. Be careful around it. I got it like sliced through my finger the other day. Like I already got enough stuff going on. But if you get some lime juice in that, ooh, 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 ooh. That's all I can say. That's how you're going to be sounding. And it ain't nothing that's going to stop it. Not water, not nothing. It's just going to burn till it just be like, okay, okay, nerve sensors. All right. So... okay, y'all, we got one more to do, and then I'm gonna slice these up and throw this peel in with it, because I'm pretty much getting all that lime juice, and even if I don't, I got more. I just wanted some fresh. Okay. That's good enough. Just throw these in there with it. Now I'm gonna pull these out. It's kind of like having lime zest in there. And I'm going to pull these out mid-bake so that it doesn't, because sometimes the citrus can overpower. And I kind of want that with this anyway. But this is also going to be used in another dish that we're having this week, which is tomorrow. And it is a homemade ravioli. So it's a pulled pork ravioli. Roasted pork ravioli. So this is about, put about a cup of lime juice, and then the juice of 2 limes. And we want to put, okay, I got some No Pulp Florida Best, Florida Natural Orange Juice. Pour some of that in there. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got our Green Goddess. And this is just going to marinate. We're not going to throw this in the oven yet. It's going to sit for at least an hour or 2. Or you can leave it in your refrigerator overnight. And that would make the seasoning really infiltrate if you did that. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on this. And then this is the chicken bowl spice seasoning that I got. It was on clearance at Walmart. So I figured, why not try something? So we're going to put a nice amount of, well, we actually just going to put this whole thing in. And then we're going to bathe it in the sauce, the marinade that you see down here. Like, we want to know what this is. Okay, mix that. A little fork. And then also, this juice helps to tenderize our meat. Okay, I'm going to base this. Don't give me put some of that lime juice on top. Okay, I'm getting my black pepper over here. Nice amount of pepper. And then we need a big spoon for basting. So I can base some of it on top there. Alright, did somebody ask for a big ass spoon? Because I found one. Okay, so we want to base it on top. And since I'm just going by what I feel, the ingredients, I try to list my ingredients in my description, and so sometimes I may say something or whatever. So the measurements are not always what you see me doing here, is what I'm saying. Because sometimes I might add more or less or something. Just because I can. I do, just to see what's going to happen. But I don't want you to mess up your food. So follow. Unless you want to mess up your food with me, then yeah, okay. Alright, so we got this pork in here. It's ready. It's marinating. And so the other thing that I got to do today is I have some fries that I'm going to cut and make me some potato wet. Not some fries, some potatoes. See, I misspeak. So I got potatoes that I'm going to cut into wedges. And I bought those last week for baked potatoes for dinner, but we didn't have those. So I'm going to use them before they start growing. And we're going to make some potato wedges. And they're going to be baked. And I might put a little bit of, like, tapioca and, you know, give them a little crispy shell on the outside that's gluten-free. So that'll be a cool thing. And then this Cuban sandwich should be good. We got some ham that goes with it and some Swiss cheese and some nice bread. And it's going to be a good sandwich. And then, of course, we got my kudos bars for dessert. So, that is what we're having for dinner today. And also, if you want to join me tomorrow, we're going to use the rest of this pork here to make our own ravioli from scratch. And that is going to be our date night thing. So, we're going to make ravioli from scratch. I'm going to do some peppermint patties, York peppermint patty, copycats. And, yeah, that's going to be our date night. So, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be me either putting this in the oven or pulling it out, or letting you see what it looks like after, you know, the marinade time has ended. So we'll see what, I don't know. Like I say, I go by ear, by eye, by thought, whatever I'm thinking at that moment. So it is so windy and rainy outside. I will see you in the next video when I figure out what the next video will be. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and it should be coming up. Okay, so I'm going to check my pork roast. I just put it from the oven. And then also I want to take out the pieces of lime that I left in here. Because sometimes that can give your food a bitter taste. So I want to remove those. And I got my tongs. And I have an extra piece of foil. I'm just going to fit it in there. Remember, that was 2 limes that we sliced. And then also we're going to baste the pork while we have it out. See, I'm getting the lime pieces of all the, there's 2 more over here. This looks really nice, and it smells nicer. If I invented smell-o-vision, do you know how much money I could make? I wonder if that's possible. Okay, so let's get rid of these. This is going to go in compost. And then we are going to baste. Oh yeah. I want y'all to be able to see this roast really well. And let's do that. So I'm basting. remember, we're going to use this tomorrow in ravioli. Just make sure we don't have anything drying out here. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's put this back in the oven. I'm going to put the foil back on top, and I'm going to throw this back in the oven. And then next time I check, it should be done. Then we can put together our sandwiches. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. So I have my pork roast out of the oven. I'm going to, and this has been sitting for a while now. I'm keeping the, that was my knife. I'm keeping the drippings because I'm going to use this when we make our ravioli tomorrow. So I'm going to set this over here for a second. I'll get this in a second. Alright, so we're going to slice. Actually, my husband is here. He just walked in.
Hello.
And I'm going to cut this in half because we need half. I'm going to take half of this for the ravioli. So I'm going to put this back in the pan.
Watch out,
and then slice this. You want to slice it because you like slice it.
With a real knife?
Right. That's why I said, do you want to slice this?
Slice it so you want it nice and thin?
Yeah, I just want pork slices. So there's a piece of the pork here. Let me cut this light on because, yeah, look at that. That's a piece of my pork roasted. And then you're also going to need some ham slices. Go ahead and heat up this ham. I'm just trying to get it out the pack. My gosh. Alright, so he got the ham going there. I mean, not the ham. I got the ham. He got the pork.
Okay.
Both are pork.
Portion for each sandwich. Let me taste this. See what you're working with here.
Just got that marinade on it from the place.
That lime. That's the lime marinade.
Yeah.
This is fun. Cilantro.
Yeah, it has cilantro in it too. This one be good in ravioli.
Strong lime. Yeah. That's good.
Okay, so I'm browning my ham. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Okay, well, we got the ham cooking. Let me get my bread. And we're going to use some of this bread for tomorrow as well. We're going to make this, we're going to use this for some garlic, roasted garlic bread. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to cut off each end, and then I'm going to cut it in half. Now let me throw the pork in here. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all of this in. Let the heat up. Put all this in there. Okay, now grab my bread. I'm going to cut the ends off. And I'm going to put these back in the bag. These are for tomorrow, so that's how you can use a whole loaf of bread. And then we want to cut this in half. Do it again. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is go ahead and pull this meat out, and then I'm going to brown these rolls, this bread. So let's take all our meat, just a little bit back, this ham. Yeah, oh yeah. Go ahead and move this out. Okay, now we want to throw down butter, just about a tablespoon of butter. Get that melted. Okay, so I'm going to toast my bread here. And that's our bottom pad. Spatula. Just a second, get me a spatula here. Let me just get these nice and warm and toasty. Now, I want to pull these out. These are the bottoms. Okay, so we have some Swiss cheese. We have some of my homemade Richmond apple pickles and lemon pickles. It's a mix. Richmond apple and lemon cucumber pickles. That's what this is. That's a lot to get out. You need some yellow mustard. And also you need to be watching your bread so it don't be burnt. Okay, so let's pop these pickles open. Oh yeah. And I don't think I'm going to cook them with the pickles. I think I'm going to do that separately. So let's get my cheese down here. Swiss. I know y'all can hear my TV in the background, but it's not like music or nothing like that. It's mostly just news. Okay, then we want to put on some of our pork. Nice pork pieces. Look how juicy that is. Let's do 3. Okay. And then throw on some ham. Let's take these out. I think 2 pieces of ham is enough. Go ahead and throw that on top. And then the only thing that we have to do now is throw both these sandwiches in here. Once we get this butter melted, I'm going to toast these sandwiches, and I'll see you guys when this is done and we're about ready to eat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is my version of the Cuban sandwich. So hopefully you guys try this recipe. This pork is really good. And then join us tomorrow when we use that second part of the pork. Put these in before I go. We're going to use that second part of that pork for homemade ravioli. So like I said, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when this is done. So this is what we're having for dinner tonight. This is the slow roasted pork and ham, and this is the Cuban sandwich. As you can see, I'm going to put some of my pickles that we make homemade, and these are lemon cucumber and Richmond green apple cucumber pickles. And then I have my yellow mustard and my gluten-free seasoned potato wedges. Try these. These are delicious, and these are made with tapioca flour, and it is an original recipe, and you will love these. And they're gluten-free, and they're also vegan. They're vegan as well. And then We also have my kudos bars, which we made M&M and chocolate, and then you can see that they were dipped in chocolate. So this is what we're having today for dinner. What are you guys having? Don't forget to like, share, and
Subscribe.
subscribe.